Hey, it's Mary Ellen. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. In today's video, I'm making a big happy planner spread for my patron, Bobbie. Bobbie has requested a travel spread. She wants to kind of plan out her Go Wild travels. I don't think this is for Go Wild week, but she just wants a travel theme spread, and she requested that it be undated. She actually requested this See the World sticker book. This is one of the newer ones from Happy Planner. So I decided to do something a little bit different in her spread. I like to switch things up when I'm making spreads, just so that it's a little more interesting and not the same thing all the time. And I don't think I've ever done this that I'm going to do. I'm going to take these pieces of craft paper and cover sections. Now I have done that before, but the difference this time is that I'm going to be taking this box punch and punching sections out of this, and you'll see what I mean. I discovered this when I was practicing, seeing if I wanted to take these, and my original idea was to put them like this and like make a checkerboard pattern. But when I punched these out, I found that this looked really cool punched out. I like the idea of this reverse way to do it, so I'm going to try it out and see how it goes. So this is a box punch from Happy Planner. This is the big size. The only issue with this is that this was made when these lines were thick. So the box itself is smaller than this box, and I'll show you what I mean. And this is why I decided not to do it this way, because if you look, back when Happy Planner first came out, these lines were thicker, so you can see that area. Like, it's the same on the sides, but top and bottom, we have that gap. We'll see if I can make it work with the way I'm doing it. It might not fit exactly, and then we're gonna maybe cover some lines with washi tape or something like that. So the first thing I'm gonna do, I already have this measured for this section, but I need to measure it here and cut it. So we are going to go ahead and do that. Let's put some lines on there to measure. I have a paper trimmer here. It makes it a little bit easier to cut. I could do it here and down here. Wait, did I do this wrong? No. Okay. Okay, this is tricky because you know how I am with things like this. I'm probably going to get it wrong and cut something wrong, but I have more of this paper, so we're okay. So I don't know if I should do it down here or like this or like this. I sort of wanted to stagger them. I kind of like it like this. I don't know why. So I can only do this on the corners because I can't get this punched out in the middle because I'd have to go that way, you know, and it doesn't reach. So we're going to do one on the bottom corner and then one on the top corner. And I'm going to have to get as close to the edge as possible, I think, for it to fit right. Oof, that is really close. That's actually closer than I wanted, but I think it will still work. And I know, like I said, you're going to see the lines, but I have a plan for that. So then up here, we want to do this way to think my way through this. I'm going to try to get it very much at the edge again because of the same, like I want it to be the same as that, even though I don't love that. We're going to see. I may just get another piece of paper because I don't love it. I'm going to redo this just because I don't love how thin this is up at the bottom. It's hard because you can't really see it when you're doing it. So we'll cut this one and then I'll get another piece of paper. Okay, let's try this again. Do you see what I mean? You can't see where the end of the paper is. So I'm just like guessing, I guess. Trying to line it up like with the dots a little bit. That's better. That's what I wanted it to be like. And then we'll flip it and do this side. hopefully we'll get it kind of even. It doesn't have to be perfectly even, but I would like it to be similar. Ah, that's pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna work on this part first before I go over here because I don't know if this is gonna work or not. So I'm just gonna like try and see what happens. Now you can see these lines, like I said, but we're gonna work on that. So I have a Tombow mono-adhesive tape here, and I'm gonna put it around the outside edges, and then I'll put a little bit of glue stick on as well, but not too much. I'm just trying not to waste this because I think this might be my last one. Okay. So the next thing I'll do then is, my thought is to grab some washi tape and cover up those lines. And I have this one because I feel like it's going to match a lot of the stickers in the sticker book because it's navy. My thought is to rip it on the edges and then like put it sort of like this. So have it be a little bit of a design element. Make it look like it was on purpose. I don't know. I mean, that's not bad. My other option would be to put it right in the box and like cut it. Let's see what that would look like. I'll do both and then I'll decide. It's washi tape, so we can change it up if we need to. I sort of like it this way. Now, this did rip the paper a little when I pulled it up. I didn't think it would, but I'll try it. Okay, that worked. Okay. I think that's kind of cute. All right, I'm gonna take a moment and do the same thing over here, but I'm gonna stop the camera so that I don't bore you with like all of the measuring and stuff. You know how I did it, so I'll do that and come back. Okay, I made a few adjustments. I know I was gonna put it up here, but once I cut it out and started to think about cutting out the areas, I could really only do two because I couldn't do the ones in the middle and I couldn't have two next to each other. Not really. So I felt like two wasn't really enough of the effect, so I turned it this way. I also changed the washi tape. As you see, I put all of these on and it started to look really, really masculine, which is fine, but it also was like too much of the same. So I switched it up and found this washi tape from Happy Planner, and it's like the perfect colors. I don't think it came with this, but it really does match, so that's good. Now that I'm looking at this, this one's a little bit crooked, so let's redo this one. I think that's a little bit better. Also, I know you can see this line here, but I think it was kind of unavoidable, and it's not a big deal. If I don't like it after the whole spread, I can white that out, but I don't think it's like a deal breaker. Bobbie had said she wants a lot of lists on here, so I'm going to put some lists right on the craft paper for her to write on. Now, one thing to mention is this spread is going to be a little bit thicker in her planner, but it's not too thick. It's actually not as thick as like cardstock, and I put cardstock in my planner quite a bit. So, you know, it just can make it slightly thicker. So I'm going to put some, let's see, should we leave room for a header there? I wonder if there's like list headers. The problem is I don't know exactly how Bobbie is going to be using this, but I think I do want to leave a little bit of space for something at the top there. I'm not going to do little check boxes. I'm just going to put the lines in because, again, I'm not quite sure how Bobbie is using this. Like, I don't know exactly how she's going to use this. So this way, if she wants to write a list, she can. If she wants to write something else, she can. I'm going to put some here. And then we will do, let's see. I feel like it's going to be too tight if we try to put it in these middle ones. So I think maybe we'll just put a list here and here then. And I'm going to make it the same height as this one, I guess. This is one of those videos that I'm going to be able to put anywhere during the month where I need a video. And so those kinds tend to, like, it's not dated, right? So those kinds tend to be pushed off a little bit. if I have like a sponsored thing or I just need an extra video for a certain spot. And then if I talk about my personal life, then it's all old news by the time I post it. And it feels weird how like any information, especially if you're somebody who watches my videos all the time, any information then seems out of order. So that's kind of why some videos I talk less about personal stuff. And also, if it's like a really complicated thing I'm doing, I don't. But typically I will, unless it's one of these. Because I have posted stuff like a month later and it confuses everyone. They're like, I thought you already had that, or I thought this was going on. But really, it's just that I saved the video for like 3 weeks before I posted it. So this is one of those times. So I can say, like, while I'm filming this, my daughter Heather is like getting very close to delivering her baby. I mean, like, she's having contractions. She's just at the very beginning of it. So I'm going to have to go down there very, very soon. I'm waiting like for a call to find out what's going on. So I'm trying to stockpile videos before I go down to Virginia. It's like crazy. Okay, let's move back to this spread and let's look in this sticker book finally. So there's these cute like travel type stickers in here that I thought I would definitely put some in here. Definitely the airplane and like this suitcase and stuff. I'm not going to put in things like palm trees and the surfboard because like I know this is just a general travel spread, but also Go Wild is in Indiana. And so I think most of this is probably planning for Go Wild. Let's put this here. Like, I'm not going to put the Eiffel Tower in there. I'm going to try to keep it sort of generic if I can. I don't know that that's going to happen, but I'm going to try. Like, let's put the airplane in here, though. I don't know. Let's see about these boxes in the sticker book. I'm going to put arrows in here, too. I think that's really fun. Let's see if these... Like, it's cutting it really tight. I mean, I can do that. I could also do something like this because we're not going to write on this section. That might be kind of cute. What if I put this here and then let's try it. Put that and then like put the airplane over there. I know it's like right over the stripes, but I think that's sort of cute. It also says today's recap. I don't quite know again how she's using it, so I'm not 100% sure if I'm gonna leave like all these headers in these boxes. I also don't know if I should do the same thing on the top. Like these here are gonna serve as boxes, so I'm not gonna put box stickers in those. I could take a pen and like go around inside. That might be kind of cute, but we're not putting box stickers in there. So let's do that. Let's, I think I'm going to cut off today's recap though, because we really don't need that twice. So let's put a box sticker up here in the opposite way, and we'll put another sticker near it like this for fun. The camera might be good. I don't necessarily want to use the same color though, because I don't want to run out of that color, although there's a lot of that in there. All the ones that I want to use are pretty much blue. I'm actually going to grab these Polaroids here. Or maybe the compass. Let's do the compass because we have this brown from the suitcase over there. And I sort of want to tie that in over here. So we're just going to do that. I probably should have whited that out underneath now that I'm looking at it, but I'm not going to pull it up because stickers notoriously stick a lot on craft paper and I don't want it to pull up the paper, so we're not going to do that. Now what are we going to do here in the middle? I feel like another box is needed, but or I could put lines in over there. I don't know. She did say actually she wanted a lot of lists. All right, I am going to put lines here. I know that's a lot of lines, but I feel like we can do it because of the list situation, right? I think. Okay, that actually looks pretty good. But here I'm not going to because it's just not going to work right here. So we will put like boxes there or something. Let's grab another regular box here. I'll do yellow maybe or green. I really like these Polaroids actually, but I don't know if I'm going to include those or not. I also selfishly kind of want to hoard them for myself, which is really mean. But this is the only one of these sticker books I have, and I'm like, ooh, that would make such... Oh, wait, these. Sorry, I'm interrupting myself. And also, I apologize, Bobbie. I usually do, like, use the ones that are my favorites, but just looking at these, like, I don't know if I want to use those. But these ones I could, because they're going to be skinny enough to fit in those spaces. I actually could have put it over here too, but I think that makes sense actually. Let's do that. We'll put a couple of them in between. Now though, I almost want to put one of those there to make it, wait, now this is going to pull up the paper. Ah, please don't. Please don't. Okay. I kind of do want to mimic this side over here. So let's grab another one of those and we'll put these on the empty ones, I think. We could do bucket list. Let's see, or this color. One there. And then maybe a regular box under it. Or there's these ones too. Ooh, I didn't see these. These are cute. How about this box? Although that color's there, wait. This one maybe. Do a little overlap and then maybe put like a little illustration sticker down there, I guess. I was looking at these before, or the paper airplane's cute too. Let's see. Now it feels like these stickers are very low and there's nothing over here like that. I could get another one. How about these flip-flops? I know it's not like a tropical vacation or a beach vacation, but I think flip-flops are good for any time, anywhere. I wear them all the time. I mean, not in the snow, I don't. I think these are cute if they're like this. Like layered, overlapped a little. I think that's cute. I'll overlap it onto the craft paper. Ooh, but that's like slightly crooked, isn't it? Maybe I don't want to layer it on the craft paper, but I kind of do. So we're going to try to make it better. That's better. Let's grab these trees and put them right here. I don't know why. The bicycle might be good too. And the camera. Now I sort of want to put the bike up here, but the trees will look very, very small. I don't want to put it here because that's too many stickers at the bottom. So let's pull this up. We'll put this somewhere else. That pulled up a little of that paper. Do I want to put this here? bring it over. Okay, I'm putting it here. Uh-oh, I got something under it. What is that? That must have been on my hand. This might be cute, like put it in a box. I sort of do want to use it. Is that too much? Okay, it's either here or here. I'm going here. But that means I'm going to have to use green on this side because I don't really have much green over there. Okay. We need the camera as well. Let's put more boxes down. We're going to get more of those little ones. Like 2 more. Oh, I should have... This is like... Okay, wait. This is not... I'm sorry, I can't... Okay. I interrupt myself, and then I can't speak. I'm trying to explain it, and I cannot. Words do not work. Frustrating. What I was trying to say is that this color is here, so I need to put it over here instead. And I feel like, let's see, the green then, since we do have the green there, maybe the green should go over here. And then we compare the green with this. Actually, we could just move the green and yellow over here and do the blue and brown here. Although I don't like pulling up stickers, but this is coming up pretty easily. It even came up in a group, so we're just gonna use it like that, and we'll put it right here. That's a lot of boxes on Tuesday, isn't it? I could put it there. I don't know. I like it together like that. We're gonna overlap that a little bit. There's just gonna be lots of boxes Tuesday. We're not overlapping that. Oh, it's like right on the edge. Okay, we're gonna make sure it's not on it then. Okay, a lot of boxes Tuesday, that's okay. And then this one I just don't think should be there. I think it should then be down here, right? Like, but then that color is right there. Planner rage coming. All right, I'm just gonna do this. I know that's a lot of blue, but it's all right. Okay. Sorry about the barking. We're getting close to the end. I know, aren't you so sad? You're so sad that it's gonna end, aren't you? I know. Samesies. I feel like we need the camera somewhere and this paper airplane. So, and the sunglasses maybe too. I don't know. Now I'm going crazy, but it's okay. Let's put this here or that there. Actually, I kind of like this there, even though it's like very sticker heavy, but I kind of like it. Or, okay, that's kind of cute too. But I don't know where else I would put the camera, and unless I put it like right there. And I really would, or up there, I really would like to have the camera, because this I can put anywhere. I'm doing it. I'm going to overlap here. Put this up here, I guess. Yeah. Oh, I wanted to put arrows on here too. Let's use this Born to Wander and put that in the sidebar. That's a little big for the sidebar, actually. Let's actually take Seek Magic Every Day. Ooh, we can maybe take these arrows and put them like up at the top. I don't know. Just like she's going places, you know? kind of weird. But kind of cool. Monday arrow. We don't have any arrows pointing up. I guess I should have like an arrow pointing up or something. Let's use this Here We Go sticker and put it here. I know I wanted little headers to go over the to-do lists, but don't know that I have a lot of them. I could put like packing list on here, but again, I don't really know how she's going to use this, so I can't really. I think we need a box for maybe like one right here and maybe one there. So let's see what else we have going on. I think we can use one of these and like cut the top off maybe. Let's take one of these and use it for the month over here. And I guess we will use this color, or no, let's use pink because there's pink here, but there's no pink really over here. I sort of like these stamp ones. Arrived. I kind of want to put it like over, like half on the craft paper, you know? Or even down here at the bottom. Arrived. Let's do that. There's another different kind too. I'm gonna put this little destination one right here. For whatever reason, I feel like this one is good because there's so much green right there. We will put this one right here. Maybe this one over here. But now there's like a lot of, there's a lot of yellow here and there's no yellow here. So maybe there's a small yellow box. I mean, there's one of these, but I could put it there. All right, I am gonna put it here. I know it's a lot of yellow right here, but it can't really be helped. I mean, it can be, but I like the yellow box. It says location documented. Just about finished, which is good because my dog is barking up a storm. I'm gonna put this must see right here, even though I know like this isn't necessarily a must see list, but it's not really applying to the list per se. It's just kind of there. And then we have these BAMs here. I like the BAMs, so let's use a couple of those. We'll put them like here and there. And then maybe like a couple over here too. I think that's good. I think I'm finished. I really like it because it's just super unique. I've never seen anyone do cutouts like this. I'm sure someone has at some point, but I've never seen it. I think it's really fun. So I hope Bobbie likes it. We're gonna name it though. We have to name it, let's see, what do we name it? Let's name it Life's Adventures. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like. And also, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, I'm trying to get to 100,000 subscribers, hopefully this year, maybe, I think probably next year. But anyway, I would really appreciate it if you'd subscribe if you enjoy my videos. That would help me out a great deal. All right, that's all I have for you today. I hope you guys have a good one, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.